There's a fascinating correspondence between when Adam and Eve are expelled from the Garden of Eden because of their sin and when Christ is driven out into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil in Mark's version of the temptation account. So here's how this lines up. And the original languages help us to see this. So if you look at the Greek translation of Genesis 3, which is called the Septuagint, the verb that's used there for drive out when God drove Adam and Eve out of paradise is ekbalo. And that same Greek verb is what Mark uses in his version of the temptation account. Now, Matthew and Luke both say that Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. Mark says he was driven out into the wilderness. So, why would Mark use such a forceful verb? Because Mark wants us to realize the correspondence between what happened to Adam and Eve and then what's happening to Jesus. Because just as Adam and Eve were driven into the wilderness out of the garden because of their sin, Christ is going into the wilderness in order there to undo the doing of Adam. He's going to redo humanity by being obedient, by being faithful, by following the word of his Father when he himself is tempted by the devil. And so you see this correspondence between Genesis 3 and what's happening in the ministry of Christ, because Christ comes as the last Adam in order to redo us, in order that we might be as he himself is.